Hello students, today we will discuss mood. As the word itself suggests, mood means the temper. The simplest use of a verb, it is to make a statement of fact or ask a question. As for example, I write a letter every week. So this is just a simple statement. I do the work of writing a letter every week. In the second sentence, a question is being asked, who wrote that letter? But a verb may also be used to express a command or order. As for example, write neatly. Somebody is ordering, somebody is commanding to write neatly. Or a verb may be used to express a mere supposition, means there is a probability, or we may say a conditional, as if I were you, I would not do it. So it is a mere supposition. So we can say that these different modes or manners in which a verb may be used to express an action are called moods. It may be a simple fact, a simple statement, or it may be a question form, or it may be a command. The mood is the mode or manner in which the action denoted by the verb is represented. Then we come to the next point, that there are three modes or moods in English, and they are indicative mood, imperative mood, and subjunctive mood. What is an indicative mood? An indicative mood is often used to make a statement of fact. As for example, Ram goes to school daily. It is a statement or a statement of fact. We are taught English. He writes neatly. The child is alive. So these are simple statements and it is known as indicative mood. It may also use to ask a question, as for example, have you found your book? Are you well? In each of these statements, the verbs are used to be in the indicative mood. Indicative mood is also used in expressing a supposition, which is an assumed fact, as if I am to be a beggar, it shall never make me a rascal. If it rains, I shall stay at home. If my friend wants it, I shall give it to him. If he is the ringleader, he deserves to be punished. So, in each of these statements, it is being assumed as a fact that if it rains, I will stay at home. A verb which makes a statement of fact or asks a question or expresses a supposition which is assumed as a fact is in the indicative mood. Second is the imperative mood. Imperative mood is used to express a command. Command means an order. As for example, wait there, come here, open your book, open the door. It may also be used and as exhortation. As for example, be steady, take care of your health, try to do better next time. An entreaty or prayer, as for example, have mercy upon us, give us this day our daily bread. So, this is a sort of prayer being made. In each of these sentences, the verb is said to be in the imperative mood, a verb which expresses a command, an exhortation, an entreaty or prayer is said to be in the imperative mood. The imperative mood can strictly be used only in the second persons, since the first person commanded must be in the person spoken to. But in the first and third person, a like sense is expressed by the use of auxiliary verb, as for example, let me go, let us go, let him go, let them go. The subject of a verb is in the imperative mode and it is usually omitted. The third one is the subjunctive mood. The following are the forms of the subjunctive mood. Present subjunctive, the verb be, other verbs. I be, I speak. We be, we speak. You be, you speak. He be, he speak. They be, they speak. Past subjunctive of the verb be and other verbs. I were, I spoke. We were, we spoke. You were, you spoke. He were, he spoke. They were, they spoke. The subjunctive mood scarcely exists in present day English. The present subjunctive occurs in certain traditional phrases where it expresses a wish or a hope. As for example, God bless you. So here is a wish. God save the king. Here is again a wish or a hope. Heaven help us. So in older English, we use subjunctive mood, whereas in present day English, it is normally not used. In formal English, in a noun clause dependent on a verb expressing desire, intention, resolution, etc., this subjunctive mood is also used. I move that Mr. Gupta be appointed chairman. It is suggested that a ring road be built to relieve the congestion. We recommended that the subscription be increased to 10 rupees. The past subjunctive is used after the verb wish to indicate a situation which is unreal or contrary to fact. I wish I knew his name. I wish I were a millionaire. She wishes the car belonged to you. After if, it expresses improbability or unreality in the present, as if I were you, I should not do that. If we started now, we would be in time. After, as if, as though to indicate unreality or improbability. He orders me about as if I were his servant, but actually I am not. He walks as if he were drunk, but actually he is not. After it is time, subjects to imply that is late. It is time we started. Would rather plus subject to indicate preference. I would rather want you to pay the check.